Hey, what's up, everybody? Yes, it's your girl Tanya, Lady T, and y'all know what time it is. I'm in the kitchen, so it's cooking time. Anyway, I wanted to just come through and do a quick video tutorial on. I'm gonna do some turkey patties wrapped in lettuce. I love Food Network, and whenever I'm tired of the mundane, same old eating, dinners, I go check out my girl Rachel Ray, and there's many cooking shows, as you know, on the Food Network. And anyway, just a something different instead of doing the bread because it's hot. And sometimes having all that thick bread just it's just so heavy on my system. So I said I'm gonna try doing these turkey burgers wrapped in lettuce, or have them swaddled in lettuce, if you will. And I'm just going to do some simple fresh corn with well, I shouldn't say fresh, it's frozen. It's fresh out of the frozen bag. How about that? And just put a little butter, salt, and pepper on them. So hey, let's get to it. And again, this is a quick, easy meal for us working gals. When we don't have a lot of time to spend in the kitchen, hey, we can come up with something very simple, figure friendly, and quick. Hey, and that's what I'm about. So anyway, I'm starting out with some ground, and of course it tastes different. It's almost 70 to 80% less fat than your ground beef. Okay, so again, just take a pound of this, put it in a bowl. Okay, and first thing you want to do, let me go ahead and wash my hands. Of course, when you're dealing with raw turkey, raw any type of meat, make sure that you keep your hands clean and your work area free of these juices, or at least clean your work area, because nobody wants to get salmonella or anything like that. So anyway, I've got my pound of ground turkey in here, and I'm going to keep the seasonings very simple. I'm just going to use a little bit of salt, some black pepper, and I don't measure, but for the sake of measuring, maybe a half a teaspoon of black pepper and about a tablespoon of salt. Okay, and use some garlic powder. Okay, love garlic powder. Okay, now I'm also going to put just a little bit of, this is what I call ham base. I use this a lot for soups, for seasoning, like if I buy a bag of dried pinto beans. It's just a good substitute instead of using like bacon or ham hocks or pork neck bones or turkey neck bones. This is a good product to have. It's just a ham base. It's just highly concentrated seasoning, and you don't need that much. That's all I'm going to do. If y'all can see what the spoon looks like from the side, that's all I'm going to put in there. Okay, and put that on. Okay, and I'm going to use 1 egg. Okay, of course you can use your hands and or a spoon, but I'm going to use a fork to mix all this up. Just going to mix all this up together. I put an egg in here just to help bond everything together. Okay, I'm going to go on in there with my hands, y'all. My hands are clean. Just squish it around. And again, we're going to make these into patties. So that looks like in there, y'all. Just squish all that together. And then what I'm going to do after that, let me wash my hands. I'm going to also add probably a half of a green bell pepper in there, and let me go ahead on, and I'm going to cut this green bell pepper in half, because I'm just going to use half of this bell pepper. Okay, that's all I need for this recipe. And if you want regular onions diced on the inside, then welcome to do that. I'm going to slice up some onions on the outside of it. So I'm not going to cut up any on the inside of it. I don't want to overpower it. And something about the crunch of a green pepper, I just love it. Just, you know, different textures in your mouth. I just love that. Okay? That's what it looks like after I've chopped them up. Okay? Forget when you're doing stuff on your computer, make sure that you don't get juice all over your computer. Lord knows you don't want a computer feel. Okay, so once you put that green pepper in there, again, that's just how much I've got in there. And again, we're gonna mix that in. Okay, now what we're gonna do now is just again form them into patties. You should be able to get at least a good 4 out of a pound of ground turkey. You should be able to get 4 nice ones. Okay, here's the first one. Ground turkey is just a very healthy alternative to eating ground beef. It's an acquired taste. I've grown to love ground turkey. I really have. I've incorporated into my diet. Take a little bit from each one of these. Kind of started out making them a little bit too big. Want to make sure everybody gets an even patty. Alright, y'all, I'm back. As y'all can see, I got my turkey patties done. They're all in there, you know, 4. And so now what we need is going to get the frying. And I've got just your basic regular skillet. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of omega-3 oil. It's actually vegetable oil, plus it's got it's a blend of vegetable and canola oil. Okay, now I'm gonna do that up just a little bit so y'all can see. Now, while we're waiting on the pan to warm up, like I said, we're going to wrap our turkey patties in lettuce. And I know it sounds funny and crazy and everything, but I'm telling you, it tastes so good. It's a nice, good crunch. And if y'all are like me, I like stuff with a crunch. So I'm going to just go ahead on and rinse off the lettuce. And instead of cutting it up, you're just going to pull each lettuce out by the sheets. And I'll show that to y'all. Okay? Okay, everyone, I'm back. And as you can see, here's the head of lettuce. Okay? And when you pull off to make, you know, of course, you pull it off in sheets, where it'll come off like that, and that's basically all you're doing. And so whenever you know you get ready to lay the turkey patty in the lettuce, it's like its own little private seating. So anyway, that's how you do your lettuce. And again, when I get ready to plate it up, you'll see exactly how I'm going to do it. So of course you're just going to rinse your lettuce off, but peel it off in sheets. So it'll be where you can cradle your hamburger or your turkey patty within the lettuce leaf itself. Okay? Very simple. As y'all can see, I've got the turkey patties in the pan. They're frying up beautifully. Probably a good 4 to 5 minutes on each side until done. And you're good to go. Now, again, something simple that you can eat with this is some just good old-fashioned corn. I'm going to tell you, Walmart has this brand. Of course, their brand is Great Value. And these are steamable corn pouches for $1. And they also have carrots, green beans. I'm going to tell y'all something. This is some fresh corn. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm serious. I'm really impressed with this corn. I mean, it does, even though it's flash frozen, I mean, it doesn't taste like it's freezer burning anything. So hey, this is a winner. Even though you can take this whole bag and steam it into the microwave, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it in the pot over here and put a little butter, salt, and pepper, and cover it, you're good to go. And like I said, when you're a working gal, I work anywhere from anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours a day, just depending on my workload. And so when I get home, sometimes I need something quick and easy. You know, on the weekend, that might be the time where you can really throw down in the kitchen. But during the week, yeah. So anyway, let me fix the burner. This thing is sitting up. Okay. Okay, and just pour just a little bit of water in your pot and just pour it in there. Okay, and you're good to go. Get your little butter. About that much. Would help if I cut the stove on. And like I said, you do a little salt and pepper. Pepper. Put the lid on that thing, you're good. So when I come back, I'll have the plate plated up so y'all can see exactly how to plate your turkey patties in your lettuce. Okay, everyone, as you can see, the turkey patties are grilling up real nicely or frying up real nicely. And like I said, as you can see, we lost hardly any of the size because of the lack of fat in turkey. So you get really juicy, plump turkey patties, okay? One thing also that I like to do, or I like to add to when I do the turkey wraps or the turkey patties in the lettuce wraps, any store brand or any brand that you like. I love Kraft, but actually this Food Line brand of shredded sharp cheddar cheese I love. And I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit on top of it and let, that cheese melt on the top of it. Just to give it just another added flavor. Or you could do them plain. It's up to you. I like a little cheese on my turkey patties. And just cut the patties down on low because they're pretty much done. You don't want to dry them out, but you want to, keep them in the skillet a little bit long enough just to get the cheese to melt, and so that you see what it looks like. That's just the, I didn't put a whole lot of cheese, but just enough so it can melt down over the turkey patties. And then, again, I will show you how to put the turkey patty in the lettuce, and what I do is just top it with, what I did is I sliced up some onions, and of course they're in half moon sizes, and I was just gonna put them on there raw, because again, trying to build that crunch factor in your mouth with the lettuce, and then the raw onions that give it that crunch. And these of course are my Vidalia onions. I love Vidalia onions. I try to keep these all year round. Even in the wintertime, I love them. I mean, call me crazy, but I can cut up a Vidalia onion, salt and pepper it, drizzle some ranch. Hey, that's my snack. I'm telling you, I love Vidalia onions. And you can eat Vidalia onions like that because they're not strong and they have a sweet taste to them. So it's not overpowering. It's just, again, I love that crunch. Okay, everyone, I'm back and it's plating up time. This is the fun part. The corn is already ready over here. So again, just salt, pepper, a little butter, cover it up, let it simmer, you're good to go. I've got my lettuce bowl behind the camera so you all can see. And what you do, you just take a nice size piece of lettuce and just put it down here on your plate. Okay? And just depending on how many you want, you get how many ever you want. And it's up to you. Get the ones that if you like the ones that are firm, that'll give you the most crunch. Of course, the closer you get to the center or the heart of the lettuce, is the more crunchier. And then it also has, watch out for, it has a little bit bitter taste. So you don't want a bittery taste, but you do want to, capsulize the crunch. I know I keep saying that, the crunch, the crunch. But anyway, so here's 3 pieces that I've got. Okay, if y'all can see that, just 3 pieces, and I've just sort of sat them inside one another. Okay, I'm gonna scoop up a turkey patty. Okay, and I'm gonna just stick it right there in the center of that bed of lettuce. Okay, I think I might get one more piece. That'll give me a little bit more crunch. There I go with my word again. Get me a little bit more crunch. And I'm going to stick that right under there, under that patty. Okay? And what I'm going to do also is, of course, y'all know I love these onions. And you just put however much you want in there. It's up to you. Me, I'm going to just put as many as I need. It's going to satisfy my palate. So as you can see it right now, looking like that. And then also, you can do ketchup. So I've seen people do salad dressing. But I'm going to put a hint of French's yellow mustard in there just to give it a little kick. And I just drizzle it like that. Okay? And so when you get ready to eat it, you just fold it over like this. Okay? And you pick it up in your mouth and crunch down. Okay? So it's almost like an inside burger. Okay? So when you get ready to fold it over and crunch down and eat it like that. Okay? And for presentation purposes, you just fold it over and you got you a little bitty gift on the inside of there, and just stick it down here with a toothpick